It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Allen. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
what a start for the defense. And I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do. Because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this D.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Toss to the outside. Running into the open space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. It's a seam wide open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The give on the option. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
After the break, they'll go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Calls his own number. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. Looking for a man. It's Aller. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here would tie the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Hardy. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Fires on the move. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd is short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. looking to pass. It's Aller. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Pena. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He's got it on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Number 94 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half on the ground. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He's at the 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gives it on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps.
Wide open spaces. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll run it from the gun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll try to get outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. defense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Buys a little time. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Can't get him to the ground. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, it's complete. It's a running room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Aller. The quick out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Singleton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And they fail to hook up on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Watch the screen, baby, watch that screen.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And, man, I love safeties. They play with great vision in the back end, right? They're the safety for a reason. They're the back line of defense 99% of the time. And I love how he sees the ball, he breaks on it. This defense, they have an opportunity to finish this game. They've played well all game long. Now finish the deal.
The play action fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
I love players that step up in big situations, in big moments, in big games like that, late in this game on third down, and just get the job done. That defender, an outstanding job. Outstanding work right there on that pass route.
Makes a grab past the marker. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Hardy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run the toss. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab. He's got a first down. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final seconds.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Some of this they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Buying some time. Got room at the 35. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So here comes our first play of overtime. On the option. He'll pitch it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this defense has given up some yards getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up close to their end zone on that 3rd down. They stop the run. They stuff it. Now setting up 4.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. To throw, it's Allard. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete pushes ahead. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. On the direct snap, it's Allen. He got it in, and walk-off touchdown in overtime. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.